Reported that the CFTC conducted examinations of Peregrine in 2006 and 7. Did the CFTC actually conduct these examinations? And if so, why didn't CFTC examiners figure out that bank statements weren't matching up with what was actually in the bank account? And did the examiners independently verify account balances with Peregrine's bank?
Senator, we've looked back. We had done a number of reviews, some in the late 90s and in the two that you mentioned in the past decade as well. These are not audits. We rely on the frontline regulators, the NFA, and also the outside CPA. So it is correct that we did not verify bank statements. What we are looking at, sometimes we look at anti-money laundering things, like in 2010 there was another review. Sometimes we end up with an enforcement action, like in 2000. We actually ended up with an enforcement action against Peregrine that was settled back then, 12 years ago. Looking back now at some of those work papers, I do wonder about the red flags of what we might have better have caught in 1999 and 2000 and so forth. So I have the same question that you have about our own work, and we're looking to see how we can do better as well.
Okay. Another question for you. The National Futures Association is an organization that serves as these frontline regulators, and that would apply to Peregrine. It's been reported in the Wall Street Journal that the CEO of NFA, Mr. Roth, expressed his opinion at a congressional staff briefing that, quote, auditors aren't looking for fraud, end of quote, when conducting their regular audits of firms like Peregrine. Would you agree with Mr. Roth that our auditors who are auditing these brokerage firms supposed to be looking for signs of fraud or not?
Though I'm not myself an auditor, I have heard there's a distinction between a fraud audit and a financial audit, and it may be that Mr. Roth was referring to. They don't do full-scale fraud audits. Okay. Having said that, the records are supposed to be confirmed, the balance is validated with the banks and custodials, and Mr. Wassendorf has admitted in a statement left when he tried to take his life that he had been falsifying these. I mean, this was somebody that for years was dishonest to a broad group of people as outside auditors, including the NFA.
Okay. Now I'm going